Hey everyone, it's Angela Silva here, and today I'm going to talk about VIPKID's new base pay structure that they talked about today. They sent out an email and there's information in the support tab about it, but it's a little bit confusing. Real quick, if you're new around here, I'd be so grateful if you hit that red subscribe button that's right under this video, and you can hit the bell to get alerts when I create new videos. Most of my channel is about online teaching for various companies. I create resources to help teachers get hired, and I also create resources to help teachers create their own businesses and become online business owners. So thank you for subscribing, and let's jump in. Now, the new service fee structure has actually already been in effect. Anyone who was hired after December 26th was already in this system. So the big changes are, there's no more $2 bonus per class. You know that standard $1 we would get for being on time, or the extra $1 we get for teaching 45 classes in a month? Those are gone. Also, raises are gone. For now, the only ability you have to make more money and earn more per class is strictly based on quantity, by teaching more classes. Okay, let's do some math. I have the chart right here. I'm going to use some average numbers to show you the formula that you will need to do in order to figure out what you will get paid. So the first thing you do is actually open up your app, or go to your insights, and you need to figure out your lifetime amount of classes. You need to do that first. Here's a screenshot of what it looks like in the app. You click on Insights, and you see your overall class number for your entire time at VIPKID. For the purposes of this demonstration, we're going to use the number 500. It's an easy number to work with. We're going to say your overall class number is 500 classes. The next thing you need is your base pay. You still get your base rate per class. I'm going to use the amount $7.50 because I still help people get hired with VIPKID all the time, every day, in fact, and this is the number I'm seeing most often now. I feel like VIPKID might be standardizing it because it's not really deviating regardless of experience and qualifications. $7.50, pretty standard. I'm actually going to split this in half so we can compare. That is not a straight line. I am not a straight writer. We're going to compare old and new. So your overall class number is 500 and your base pay is $7.50. Now, how many classes do you teach per month? I'm going to use 45 classes per month because in the old system, 45, and current system until it's phased out, 45 classes per month is what you needed to get that extra $2 per class. The $1 everyone got for just being on time. The other $1 was for teaching 45 classes, right? So you get an extra $1 per class once you hit 45. So we're going to say that you teach 45 classes per month. All right, here's what you do next. You go to this chart. You take this number, 500, your overall class number from your insights, and you figure out what tier you're in. The tiers are all broken down by lifetime number of qualifying finished classes. So if you have taught 500 classes, you go down and see that you are in tier 4. Tier 4 is for people who have taught between 400 and 799 classes. So this means you're in tier 4. Tier 4 has its own incentive amounts per class you teach per month. So now we're getting into that monthly amount. Because you've taught 500 overall, you're in the Tier 4 incentive program, if you will. You teach 45 classes per month. What are the incentives for that? Here's how Tier 4 is broken down. Your first through 20th classes are worth 80 cents per class. That's the incentive you're going to get for your first through 20th classes. 80 cents per class. For our example, you're teaching 45 per month, so you would get this full amount. You'd get 80 cents for a full 20 classes, which is $16. Locked in. You get that $16. Now, you teach 45 though. And now there's a new incentive column if you teach more than 20 classes. If you teach 21 through 40 classes, those are worth $1.20 each. Now this $1.20 does not apply to the first through 20th class. The first through 20th classes are always worth 80 cents, even if you teach more. So you're going to have to add the amounts for each incentive based on this incentive breakdown. So your 1st through 20th class, 16, no matter what. Your 21st through 40th classes, those are 20 classes. 20 classes times 120 is $24. But you teach 45. There's another incentive column for your 41st through 60th classes. And those are worth $1.60 each. But you're only teaching 5 because you're only teaching 45 per month. So 5 classes times $1.60 is $8. And these are your incentives right here. So now what? You add these up. These are your incentives. 8 plus 16 plus 24 is $48. Add that to what you make with your base pay, which is $750 times 45. $750 times 45 is $337.50. That's your base rate. These are your incentives. So your grand total is $385.50 for the month. If you teach 45 classes a month at $750 and your overall amount is $500. Let's compare that to the current, soon-to-be old system, which is actually a lot easier math. You're still teaching 45 classes at $750, so that's $337.50, right? Which is 45 times $750, plus your incentives, which were $2 a class times 45, $90. What's 337? Oops. 337.50 plus 90 for 27.50 is what you'd make now. That's about a $40 difference. It's a pretty significant cut. Now it's really important that you take this and apply it to yourself, because if you have been teaching for a while, you do teach a lot per month, you will actually be getting a pay raise. If you check the chart and see where you start earning more than $2 per class, you're going to be making more money. But for teachers like me, who have been teaching part-time this whole time, we are going to be getting a cut. Even though we've been at the company for 3 years, have improved and grown, may be popular with students. This system rewards quantity, period. So the factors you need to know to determine your new rate is your overall number of classes. Go get that from your app. Your base pay, and your monthly classes that you teach. Then you're going to need to break down that monthly number by the incentive columns for each tier. Your 1st through 20th are worth a certain amount. Your 20, it's broken down by 21st through 40th, 41st through 60th, and the higher number you get, the higher the quantity, the more those classes are worth. But the lower ones retain their value. 1st through 20th in tier 4 is always worth 80 cents. So go get those numbers, check out the table in the support column, and do your math to figure out if you need to adjust or tweak something. So, if you are getting a pay cut because of this, what can you do? Well, maybe you like the curriculum, you've bonded with your students, you're okay with the pay cut, and you just deal with it. Maybe you try to supplement with another company. That's what I've encouraged teachers to do lately. I got hired with VIPKID. VIPKID told me that they offer higher base rates to teachers who have prior online ESL experience. So at least my base rate is higher with them. A lot of VIPKID teachers are now getting hired with Outschool and replacing their income, making more. Outschool is a great option because you don't teach just children from the US. It's actually open worldwide, so you can still teach early mornings or late at night and just cater to students all over the globe. The other reason I think a lot of VIPKID teachers like Outschool is because it's a US-based company. It's kind of how you would always imagine an independent contractor job should be. You design your own curriculum, which when I first heard that was like, oh no, I don't know how, I don't know anything about curriculum. But I talked to a friend who does this and she said, yeah, but Outschool lets you pick anything. It doesn't have to be math or science. Literally, hair braiding. Teacher Lauren does ASL. You could do rock painting, Harry Potter trivia. So when you're designing curriculum, activities, and worksheets around something that you're passionate about and you love, you're so invested in it. You're excited about it. And so the feedback I've heard from teachers is they thought that was a con, but it's actually a huge pro to have that autonomy. And that's what you would expect in an independent contractor job is autonomy. The other reason a lot of VIPKID teachers, GoGoKid teachers, online ESL teachers love Outschool is because you set your own pay also. So if you have extensive knowledge about a certain topic and you think that's a high ticket class, then you get to market it as a high ticket class. Now, Outschool takes 30%, but I appreciate that they're very transparent about where the money goes that the parents pay. You set the prices, they say, hey, we have the platform, we're doing the marketing, we're bringing you the students, we take 30%. And even then, a lot of teachers are making the same or more than they made with their online ESL companies. So being able to create your curriculum is a pro. Being able to set your rates is also a huge pro. A lot of online ESL teachers have also realized that the skills that they have that have made them great online teachers also make them great business owners. I believe that entrepreneurs are going to pave the way for our economy as we get out of this pandemic. Being an entrepreneur allows you to have complete control over your income, over your schedule. No more choosing between family time and finances. You design a business around the life you want. I have another video coming out about this, but I just want to put that little plug in there to get your wheels turning a little bit. What problems are online teachers facing right now? And do you have an idea for a solution? Is there a way you can help? If you have an idea and a business solution that could help people, the money will follow. And that's how the best and most successful businesses are created, around helping others, not around financial goals. If you have a problem that you can solve, then you should do it. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this video with that. The new pay structure is a shock to a lot of people. Some teachers who work full-time and have done this a long time are going to make more money, and I'm so happy for them, and they deserve it. Others of us who've been with them a long time but have only worked part-time are getting a pay cut, and that's very disheartening. There are other alternatives out there and options so that you can continue to have a flexible job that allows you to have the lifestyle that you want. But as an independent contractor, it's up to you to determine what you deserve and to be flexible, adaptable, and teachable to allow that lifestyle to continue. So I hope this was helpful. I actually have a free resource that is literally a comparison guide between so many of the major online ESL companies, including Outschool. It's just a chart that lists the qualifications, the pay, how to apply, a breakdown like that. And if you would like that resource, you can get it in the link in my description. Go click that link and you can get that free resource that is just a comparison chart with all of these online companies. I feel like teachers are always fighting for what they deserve, whether it's in the public sector, the private sector, and now this online sector, and it's kind of frustrating. It's not kind of frustrating, it's really frustrating. So I just hope a lot of teachers will watch this video, hear this news, and kind of do some soul searching about what they deserve and make a plan to go out and get what you deserve. If I can help you in any way, please email me, heyangelasilva@gmail.com. Please remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And as always, and no matter the platform, happy teaching.